Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Happy
Hi.
Saturday, everybody.
Hey.
Let's welcome in our Now That's Disney admin, Lisa Benfield. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
What's going on, Lisa?
Happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. Happy Saturday,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome, Ohana. I'm still sharing this out because I had a kerfuffle as we were going through our intro. Yeah, Kim's like kerfuffle. I totally messed up the shares. So I'm still sharing this out, but try to mess yourselves.
I discovered it's a race in that 2 bits of clip we have.
Yes.
I'm trying to share it as much as possible and keep an eye on the clock.
Yes. And I get nervous every week, and for some reason it's like a bank heist for me, and I mess it up. So I'm still doing the sharing and
so
rolling this out.
we will not do a crime together is the point of the story, right?
No, we would totally mess that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're probably the kids they'd have to separate in class.
Oh, I was separated big time.
Hi, Kim.
How are you, Lisa?
I was going to say, Kim and I might get separated in class for talking.
Yeah,
That
probably.
might
Yes.
happen.
Probably about Sensi. Lisa is my Sensi teamie. So
That's right. Sensi
we
consultant,
talk
Sensi
almost every
partners.
day anyway on chat. It's usually about wax.
Right.
Oh, the wax.
Yeah. So really quick, happy Tuesday. I know it's late, but I decided that since I made a shirt, I better wear it because I'm never gonna have a chance to wear it again. So I'm still celebrating
Gotta get
Tuesday.
the most
And
out
it
of the
matched
shirt.
my poly ears. So
Well, it looks great. You look
Nice.
wonderful, honey.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you here too tonight.
well, thanks, honey.
No
I
problem.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think the last time I was on, we were talking about ears. So,
Yes.
yeah.
It's
So
only
I,
appropriate.
We were, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
right, I had to go grab some ears that match my shirt. So,
I love it. It's very matchy.
very matchy.
It
Who-
is very matchy.
Who do we have watching with us? And I don't even see I can't see any comments yet, or I'm still sharing.
That is
I feel
my
so
bad.
alone. That's all right.
And
Hi, Mary.
Mary's here.
Facebook is a pita.
Donald's here. Hi, Donald.
Yo, what's up, Mr.
Mary says that every week.
Now,
Hello,
is
humans.
that pita gluten-free or
Donald is the ape from, and he's the sausage king of Orlando over there. Now that's Disney. Hello, somebody's on Facebook. Who is that? Is that me, Kim?
That's Josh. It's Lisa's husband.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Josh.
What's happening? I love when people come in on YouTube and say hi and check us out. I got us 44 subscribers so far on YouTube. It's so exciting.
Nice.
I know.
Woo-hoo.
We're getting there, baby.
Hey, we started in the tens. We wind up in the thousands.
That's right.
Brick by brick, honey. Brick by brick.
Brick, my friends.
Yep. Donald
is
wants to know if Lisa's going to be at the Sensi table at Epcot. We wish, right, Lisa?
I know, I wish. I think we all wish that we could be there.
She's gonna be running the Sensi table.
When is this happening?
A flower and garden.
Mm-hmm.
Sensi is because now they're the Lisa. How do you say it?
What
Not
are
the
they?
official Disney fragrance, but the official
They have a partnership. That's what
partnership. So they will be there at I guess like a little, I don't know if it's a booth or a little area where they'll be showing, I guess, their products and scents and things like that. But we are not allowed to. Did you see that email, Lisa? It was like, yeah, like you can't go there as a Sensi consultant with like your cards and be like, oh, if you do like,
you can't schmooze.
no, they were very adamant about it. Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
you know what?
otherwise-
Sensi's got it together. I mean, their
It's a
compliance
party,
team is
and
really
you guys
good.
aren't invited. That's mean.
Yeah, but you can go still and smell the fragrances and look around and be a part of the thing, but you just can't, sell.
you can't sell, and you really can't do that in any
Right.
type of setting like that anyways. So
Yeah.
but it'll be good though, since you'll get a lot of publicity, and
Mhm.
as
Yeah.
so more and more people will know what Sensi is and how to find.
Yeah.
Right. Hi,
Yeah.
Becky. Hi, Marie.
And you guys
Hi,
can
everyone.
meet and share your business cards amongst each other, get to know each other, build a community. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, most of us are like that. Like our team is we're close, right, Lisa?
Yes.
We're a close group.
Yes, I would say so for
We
sure.
work together. We're not, like
No, we are our biggest cheerleaders.
yes, we are.
Good.
And Lacey. So
We just catching up to the comments and all the folks. If everybody could just share us out, that would be awesome. We have another fun show planned here. And Lisa is here because our show topic tonight was your post a couple of weeks ago, and now that's Disney, that gained a lot of comments, a lot of fun comments. And when I made the show advertisement, people were also commenting there. So it's going to be a fun topic. It is a fun topic, and I have I think 50 different answers to the question. Do you guys want to knock out our sponsor stuff before we get into some other Disney stuff?
Yep,
Yes,
float the
yes.
monorail.
Okay.
I have it if you're ready.
Yeah.
It is floatable now.
Thanks. Yeah. The xylophone in that song reminds me of that woman from the movie Grease. You know, when they go on the loudspeaker and she plays the xylophone. Is it the xylophone?
Yeah.
Yes, with the little padded lollipop stick things. That reminds me of that. Anyway, here's our deal of the week from our friends over at dvc-rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash. And also remember that their prices include their no questions asked travel insurance. So we have a great deal for you tonight. Look at
amazing.
It's 7 nights at the Bay Lake Tower Deluxe Studio. It's a lake view room. And it is a total number of 7 nights. Check-in is June 11th of 2022. Checkout is June 18th, a day before my birthday, my 50th birthday, 2022. Total cost,
we'll take it.
We'll take it. You know what, Kim? Take this. This is my 50th.
I'm sitting here doing the math. It is only $450 split amongst 4 people. Wait,
4 people.
That's not right.
Wait, no, that's
not. Hold on. My math is bad. Ignore me.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do math on Saturdays. It never works out well.
If I can't do it on my
Close.
fingers, I'm
Not
lost.
too far.
Yeah, $3,125 is the total for this 7-night stay at Bay Lake Towers. But again, this is a lake view room.
$784 split amongst 4 people for that.
There you go.
7
That's more
nights.
like it.
That is
a great
less.
deal.
That's
It's a great
deal. All-Star.
Yeah.
For a week.
Let me get this. There we go. Now we can see the rest of it. This room sleeps 4 people plus 1 infant. It's a total savings over Disney too of $1,711. Again, it's a check-in of June 11th and a checkout of June 18th, 2022. Total of 7 nights, Bay Lake Tower Deluxe Studio, Lakeview, not a standard view, a Lakeview, for $3,135. The best way to score this deal is to reach out to Scott at dvc-rental.com. Our buddy Scott Ferrioli, who I told him we would do our best to try to move this deal tonight, and I mean it. All of our friends out there on D Magic World, if you're listening, this is a great deal. I know you'll be listening a little bit later once this show is uploaded, but get in touch with dvc-rental.com. They are all over social media. Here's their social media stuff, dvc-rental.com, as well as their buy and sell dvc.com portion of the business where you can buy and or sell a resale contract, which is also another great thing. Take the deal, take the Bay Lake Tower deal, rent it, see how much you love DVC, and then buy a resale contract with them. How do you like that?
Mary has a good point, saying that moderate resorts are running that much per night right now anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Even like the prices of some of the value resorts are almost at that.
Yeah.
Right now. And you know what is really cool about that room? Because we stayed in that room.
Hi, Christina.
The the studio villa in Bay Lake has like an extra kitchenette, like it's not like a little tiny, like one little area like most of them have. It has
Right.
like a little like walk-through kitchenette.
Yeah.
Remember that, David?
I loved it. And the pantry is adorable, and it has like pull-out shelves that you can stack. Like a lot of these studios, these deluxe studios, there's not a lot of storage, but the Bay Lake Tower one, like, our groceries fit perfectly. There was plenty of room for all of my beer and all of our snacks. Yeah, it was great.
I feel really foolish because I just now realized I need to go check Scott's website and see what I can get for 6 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And cancel what I have and get from him.
What is it? End of Feb?
You might
6
want
weeks,
And
March,
April.
middle of April. Yeah,
I'm only like 4 nights in April.
Check it out. I want to say happy
want
birthday to
that.
Christina, who's watching. I'm connected with Christina Cristianzaniano. I didn't say that right at all, but happy birthday, Agori. Let's say hello to our friends over at dmagicworld.com, 24/7 streaming Disney magic. I love the station. You choose what they play. Get in touch with them over at dmagicworld.com. Tell them what you want to hear. Listen to them all the time. You'll hear a little bit of now that's Disney sprinkled in. I believe, is it again Thursdays, maybe Thursdays and Sundays at select times, the full shows. So, but in between, you can listen to great Disney music, and you'll hear the deal of the week, and you'll hear all of us blabber on about Disney stuff.
I heard this last Sunday, and it's us set to Disney music, and I love it.
Yeah, and it sounds really professional. Like when we do this show, I don't think I sound like professional at all. But then I listen back and I'm like, wow, that wasn't half bad. Yeah. So please go check it out.
Hey, Katie.
Katie, what's up? How are you? Hi, Mary
Katie.
Journey. Hi, Aunt Mary. How are you? My aunt's watching. I love when she tunes in. She's so cute.
She is. Hi, Aunt Mary.
She's so adorable. Stan Solo, what's going on, man?
Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Stan Solo. Stan Solo is
How you
watching.
feeling?
Stan Solo says, hey, gang. Hopefully better, Stan.
Yeah. I talked to him. Was it today or yesterday? But I can't divulge what I know. That's on him. So Stan, get in the comments and tell everything.
That's interesting.
He finally had that hair replacement surgery, huh? And he now looks like a Muppet.
I want to do that line from Young Frankenstein. I'm a brilliant surgeon. I can help you with that hump. What hump?
A couple little things that happened in the news real quick before we get into our topic. He says Stan says he's feeling better but not great, still off of work. Wow, Stan, you got to get that straightened out. Couple things with Disney. So number one, Disney Genie, if you're buying a 1-day ticket, you're no longer allowed to buy get the Disney Genie in advance. That's something that recently they announced. Now, I'm not really understanding that because I thought you couldn't book Disney Genie or buy Disney Genie Plus until midnight before that day of your trip.
Well, okay, so I just bought a 2-day park ticket this last week.
Right.
And I was able to buy Genie Plus for each day, but individually. And
With
I'm not
the
going
tickets?
for another 6 weeks. But it's right there on the app. Do you want to go ahead and get it? I went, yeah, let's do this.
See, we got annual passes, and I was like, okay, can I buy Genie Plus now? I have to find that out. But the 1-day tickets, they're not allowing you to do it in advance anymore. So the 1-day ticket option is out. But
I wonder who they're trying to cut out there.
the 1-day people.
Yeah.
Don't be a 1-day people. Be a 7-day person and get the Bay Lake Tower at DVC-rental. So Stan's saying we can buy ahead. So we got to look into that, Kim. We got to hop on that.
Yeah, we have to look into a lot of things. We were getting a little nervous this week because we were looking into the DAS system and how it used to work compared to now, and I'm still a little bit unclear as to if certain things were cut out or not. And
so they weren't cut out, but if you call or or if you're able to get through, because what I'm hearing is nightmare stories of people like 6 to 10 hours on hold to arrange like a chat with a person to set this up in advance. They're saying just go to guest relations like we always have when we get to our first park and set it up. But if you do set it up in advance, there are certain attractions that they will not select for you in advance, but doesn't mean that you can't get them when you're in the park.
Okay. So according to what everybody was writing on now, that's Disney on that post, we can still get Flight of Passage.
Yes. Seven Dwarfs, Flight of Passage.
That's what I thought.
Yes. So, but you have to be there for those. So it tells you on the website, they will help you
like
book.
We used to.
Right. They'll help you book 2 1-hour return windows on a DAS in advance for each day of your stay, but only for select. So the ones that are missing are like Rise, Seven Dwarfs, Flight of Passage.
Okay.
Right.
I have faith.
I know. I have. You got to have the, like George Michael said, you got to have the faith. Right?
Yes.
Where is?
Thanks. That song stuck in my head.
I'm singing it all night.
It's a good song. I like
I'm gonna
that.
hear it all night now.
I'm gonna pull this up, and it's really small, but I'm gonna read because I made my screen bigger. The other thing that happened with Genie Plus is they announced that between February 25th, which was yesterday, and August 7th, 2022, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Frozen Ever After, and Space Mountain are now included via Disney Genie Plus service and are no longer as individual lightning lanes. This is, I believe, in advance of certain other attractions like Tron opening up Memorial Day weekend and slotting into the lightning lanes and then making room. They had to pull these out. So, but this is good news for Genie Plus because it gives you 3 other options that you were originally paying a la carte for that are now in your $15 a day Genie Plus purchase. So again, it's Frozen Ever After, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and Space Mountains. Terrific rides, actually.
Not gonna lie, when I saw that, my first thought was, "Yay, Mickey and Minnie's for free."
Right, not for free though.
Free-ish.
Free-ish. It still costs you $15 a day per person.
Yeah.
But
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Right.
Yeah.
A little bit better than what it was. Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing too, Stan. They probably didn't sell a lot of the lightning lanes on that. So.
Do we know what the most popular lightning lanes are besides Rise?
Good question.
It's gotta be Flight. Has to be Flight of Passage.
Yeah. Seven Dwarfs.
That's a Len Testa question from touringplans.com.
Right.
Oh,
I don't know if we have access.
Yeah. We have to. That's a question we should have asked him when he was on like a month ago.
I bet you Seven Dwarfs is too, even though it's just people just like beeline there as soon as they get into Magic Kingdom. I feel like
it's still the mad rush, but I just don't get all the craziness over it. The ride's over in no time, and it's a fun ride, but
it's a dark ride with a roller coaster. It's kind of a 1.5 plus replacement for Snow White that we had.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just so fast. It seems like it's like 30 seconds for me.
I honestly think it would have been better if they'd kept the scary Snow White theme from the ride and just put that to the roller coaster, because I loved the old terrifying version, the one that gives you nightmares.
I think I still have nightmares from that.
Yeah.
So not expecting
that was the scary Snow White was the best Snow White.
So what you're saying, Lisa, is they should have kept it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there are several attractions like that one that it's okay. You know, my kids would have cried. So it's really okay.
Yeah.
That ride made us all tough.
Our generation.
I've never been on that ride. Where was that is that at Disneyland or Disney World?
Both, but the one at Disney World was nightmare fuel. I'll find a video to send you.
Yeah.
What? When was it? When was it there?
Dan, you're right. I know.
Because why don't I remember that when I was a kid?
Yeah, there's about a decade ago. It's where the Fairy Tale Hall is now.
Okay, so it was after I went as a kid. Then I was my 20s lapse. Okay.
Hi, Colton.
So
look what your son wrote, Kim.
What did I
Hello, my lovely viewers.
I don't see him.
CJ Gamer, the comments up on the screen. Yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
Colton.
Colton.
We love you, buddy. Our son's watching from his bedroom. Thank you so much for being a good kid.
Don't you love the family support? My husband
I lo-
Blake's watching.
Yes, I
Colton's
love
I
this.
know.
You
Is
got your
Blake
aunt
still there?
watching?
Blake, where are you, Blake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Donald? There is a thing where I can send you like a barcode through my Disney Experience app, and you can join our plans. Yeah. Here he comes. I hear stairs. I hear, oh God, here it comes.
Hello, my lovely viewers.
Wow, that was loud. Say hi, real quick.
Subscribe.
Say hello. Come here.
Hi, Colton.
We traded dough. I traded.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Trade
He's in
dough.
that same tank top again. That Saturday
It's not
night.
the same. They're washed. They're
Special.
clean. He has a bunch of them. They're all gray because he likes them. Thank you, Colton. I love you.
He worked out. He worked
Love
out
Colton.
tonight on
He
his.
worked out. Right. He did his recumbent bike.
You know,
Stan says hi.
it's his show. We're just holding the fort.
We spent an hour talking about Disney, waiting for him to come down for 30 seconds and say hello, viewers. So
David's been doing the Nordic track rowing, not the rowing machine, bicycle, right? So
yeah, the recumbent bike.
he's doing a good job, him and Colton, and he did
3
it for
weeks.
about a half an hour today. And I think for like the entire hour after,
More than that.
David just walked around going, oh,
It hurts.
oh my legs.
But I'm getting in shape. Getting in shape. I mean, I'm getting in Disney shape, and that's the shape you want to be in. I don't want to be in the shape of a circle or a square. I want to be in Disney shape.
Yeah, I got to get my butt on it myself. Actually,
I'm not
even
gonna-
Colton's been doing better than me.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I have the tickets, I have the plans. It's all set. I have hit the really crazy strict diet.
Yes.
Exercising 3 times a day because this is all about pictures. There's no such thing as a good picture of me until now. I'm gonna
Pictures.
replace
right?
all those pictures at the start of the show with new, good
See?
pictures of me where I don't look like a car crash.
So you've got ammunition to
Yes.
do this. You've got incentive, and it's also like stamina. Like you guys, when you go to Disney World, it's not easy to walk
No.
around, or like
No.
Disneyland, or like right. A Disney vacation is not like another vacation.
I'm
There's
getting
no
a
such
leg
thing
massage
as
before
a
we go.
bad. There's no such thing as a bad Photopass picture. I think that Disney has like some kind of filter on those cameras because they can look so much better than just my regular cell phone. I'm like, what?
It's
What
not-
happened there?
It's not the cameras, it's me. All cameras hate me. There's a
You
camera
love you,
cabal.
so. You look
It's a
so
camera
cute in all those
cabal.
photos that we have in the intro.
Yeah, Jay, I think you look great in your
Wow.
photos. Like, but I feel the same way as you. Like when I see a photo of myself,
Distinguished.
I
Yeah.
feel like Powder from that movie, or like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Like I hate it, but like your pictures, you think they're bad. I love them. They look great. And you look good.
Yes, Becky,
Right.
you're right. There is a voice change going on. It's very Peter Brady right now. It's
Oh, and Colton, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's got
gosh.
a lot. He's got a lot of energy, a lot of stuff going on right now at 13. Good,
Oh.
good times.
Well, thank
Let's-
you, Mary.
Yeah, he is, and I mean, you're handsome on camera. We haven't met in person, but I'm sure in person you're even better looking. So
I am my own worst judge. So
me too. I got you.
And Becky's right. You have to start a couple months ahead of time.
Yeah,
I think I clocked almost 30,000 steps one of the days, the last trip, and I was like, "Who does this crazy?"
Yeah, what are we doing on vacation,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
That's hard to get
Yeah.
on a normal day at home. Like I know when I leave school sometimes, and I'm a first grade teacher. So Lisa, you know, we walk, all day. We don't sit down. So sometimes when I leave school, I'm at like
Definitely.
9,000 by 3:00. But just to get like that
Hi,
10,
Lacey.
12,000 after that is
Hi,
really
T-Nina.
Hi, Lacey. There's our lovely director.
Hi, Joshua again. Yo, he says that. I say
Yo.
that to Kim all the time. I call her every day on the way home from work, and she goes,
Hey,
"What's going on?" I go, "Yo." The other thing about Disney too is like I don't know how many people buy new sneakers before they go. You have to break your sneakers in before you get to Disney. Do not wear fresh, brand new laced up sneakers at Disney World. You will be in pain. Break them in at least 2 months in advance. Right?
Uh-oh.
My new Disney sneakers just arrived right there. I've got a pair for the parks and a pair for Wow, this is great. This is great TV. There's my day part, my day shoes, and there's my new night shoes, and I'll show them to you next time.
See,
You
they
took
arrived.
multiples.
it's a tease. Tune in next week for his Jay sneakers.
It's gonna be a shoe show. Welcome to
Right. You don't want to blister, Mary.
NTD in the city.
Blisters are rough though. One trip, David
That's a
and
whole
I,
nother show.
I got a blister on every part of my foot. So if this is my foot, I got the flip
No, that's
flop
your hand.
blister in between the big toe. I had them on the ankle. I had them on the bottom of my feet. There was probably about 4 blisters in each
Right.
foot open. I literally sold
You
out.
bought out,
It was Bay Lake. We were at Bay Lake that trip.
but we would go to the
That little store at
Contemporary.
the Contemporary had those like blister pads, and I bought every box, and they
All
were
of them.
$12 a box.
Yeah,
But
it
now
was like
I know.
hundreds of dollars in blister pads.
But
for
you
like
know
a
what
week.
works good? So after that, I was so traumatized
Mm.
because it was the whole trip. I was in a lot of pain.
Pineapple
They
shoes.
make this stuff, this foot glide stuff.
Yes.
It works. So if you put
It
like a
does.
little bit of the foot glide on first, and then wear 2 pairs of cotton socks, and then just sneakers, no cute shoes.
Oh,
You're good
so
to go.
so painful.
You know, I was gonna say I
You did.
use that, and I keep that in my bag with me all the time.
Yeah, that glide. It's
As soon as you start feeling any kind of friction, you
right.
it's gonna look good at Ghetto. Just go ahead, take your socks and shoes off, and get that glide on right there on a bench somewhere in the park. You're never gonna see these people again. Save your feet.
Right. Yeah, they're not paying for your trip. Put the glide on the feet, and
Yeah.
and it's not just for your feet.
'Cause it
Yeah,
hurts.
Yeah.
joggers use that glide like all over their body when they run marathons
Yes.
because you will get friction from walking
There's-
or running and sweating. So
And a matching tube from the same company. I have one that's for between your thighs to keep you
Right.
going all day.
this
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
whole nother
that
show. Like
chafing isn't fun either.
we should have a whole nother topic show about
Let's
like
be honest.
preparing for Disney, like
Yeah.
what you
We,
need to
Right.
do.
Yeah.
we should do a what's in your bag show. Yeah.
Yeah, what's in your bag,
Yeah.
getting ready. Where do you put your glide on? You know, all these different things.
Because as a lifelong Disneylander, you just go for the day with what's in your pocket. But
Yeah.
now that I'm a Disney World person, it's no, you come prepared for battle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like this is you need a survival kit.
Jody Rice, you're my type of person because I always say, oh my God, we can't even. This is a whole, again, I keep saying it's a whole nother show. I wear sneakers and socks. On our last trip, Kim was like, yeah, Colton, wear flip flops to Magic Kingdom on our first day. No, don't say no.
I thought we were only going to
No.
be like in and out,
Go
and I
to
was
the
like, I was
Magic
so
Kingdom in and
excited.
out.
I was like,
No.
quick, put on your flip flops,
No.
and that
Right. Oh, it was
I'll
over.
never live it down.
There we were on Jungle Cruise, and I'm wearing Colton's flip flops, giving him my sneakers and socks because he's throwing a fit. His feet hurt. This is a whole nother show topic. She will top 5 things that I will never let Kim down for. This is in the top 5. I'm walking
Ooh.
around with a kid's flip flop.
Colton still doesn't let me live it down either.
No.
You let me, Mom. You let me. You let
I
me
told
wear
him
the
to rub
flip.
it in.
Oh my god.
Yes. No flip flops around the Disney trip. You're gonna
Yeah.
burn your feet off.
Okay. I
This is-
do keep a pair of flip flops in my bag because
Yeah.
there is
Beach
a point
or-
in the day. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if it's good. I'm gonna take them off, put them in a locker, and give my
Right.
feet a break. And they need some air. They need some love.
You gotta freshen up the puppies.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
if you've been just gotten off Pirates and it's decided to just dump every ounce of water on you.
Oh, that moldy, lovely.
Yeah,
Pirates
you
water on
just
your feet.
need to get them off, and
That's not fun either when your shoes get soaking wet.
I can't stand
Oh.
that.
Neither can I. Gosh, when I was younger, I could when we first
Yeah.
started going to Disney, I wore flip flops almost the whole time and I was fine. Now, no.
No.
It's all sneakers. I got my cloud.
Sneakers
my-
and socks
Yeah.
with the
He just-
glide.
You know, about halfway through the day, or about 2/3 through the way, anywhere in there, I'll switch to flip flops, and you just feel so much better. You get so much cooler, so much faster.
Somebody
You
just
do.
said Chinese donuts, and it's a Facebook user.
I
Joshua,
didn't know.
we should put Chinese donuts on our feet. Is that what he is getting at? What are we doing?
I wonder
we-
what he means by that.
I'll eat the Chinese donuts and I'll wear them on my feet.
I was like,
don't
I'm
care.
hungry. What are those?
Sounds great. Mary says getting old sucks.
It does.
Our topic tonight again is a great one, and this was a question Lisa posted a couple of weeks ago. Again, Lisa's an admin, and now that's Disney. and this got a lot of traction. It's such a simple question, but it really does get a lot of answers, or got a lot of answers. So for those listening along on Team Magic World, the question is, play along and finish this sentence in the comments. So it says, it's not an official Disney trip until I, and we're talking about some things we do ahead of time anyway. Like, so what makes your Disney trip, could be any Disney place around the world, doesn't have to be Disney World. What makes your Disney trip official? Like, I'm here now, I've arrived. You know, is it getting your magic bands? Is it getting on the Magical Express? Well, they don't have that anymore. Chapek took it away. What is it that makes your Disney trip official?
And there was
That's
a
what
lot
they
of different
do.
answers. I think it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different take. So, Lisa,
A lot of great
you go
ones.
first, since it was your
Oh, I
top.
get to go first since it's my
Yeah.
Yeah, we're putting you on.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I would probably have multiple answers, but I would say it's not a Disney trip, whether it's land or world, until I see the castle, Cinderella Castle, Sleeping Beauty. Like, until I walk down Main Street and see that view. So that is what I would say it is. With 5 kids, you get 5 different answers. Blake would say it's something different, but I feel like no matter what, every trip, I always have to go to Magic Kingdom, even if I don't hit all the other
Yeah.
parts, at least Magic.
Now,
So is that where you go first, Lisa?
right, is that your first park that you would do on your
so
trip?
you don't feel
Yeah.
that
It all
way.
depends on the, what's available, how many days we're going, what the weather, but
Yeah.
it's always every trip.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so we don't always go there first. I would love to, but there's certain days that are much more busy there than Animal Kingdom or
Yeah, I
wherever.
get it. That's one thing on this trip coming up again. It's our first 4 park days. It's our last park to hit out of those first 4 days. Just the way I looked at like the schedule and everything, but doesn't mean we don't love Magic Kingdom.
But we do have Park Hopper, so
we do, right?
And I kind of agree with you, Lisa. That's not my top one, but I kind of feel like I think a lot of people feel that way.
Like it's official,
yeah,
right?
That's when you tear
Yeah.
up a little bit. I mean, I think a lot of us tear up a little. I do
I tear up when I run out of beer.
I cheer up, but I get the bill a month later.
Yeah, when you check out and you get that receipt,
Yeah.
that's like, I just spent $30,000.
When I get that envelope that says Amex, I go, oh, what did I do?
Right.
We want
It's not a
to.
Disney trip till you get the bill.
Mary T. Wells, that's a great one. Hi, Bobby Ford. How are you? Thanks for tuning in and watching along with us. Driving Under the Sign. It's another great one I didn't even think of.
I did think that, but us driving under the sign doesn't always mean we're going to a park. It may mean we're going to Springs or, who knows what else. So it doesn't always, or going to the boardwalk or wherever. It may not mean that we're. So that crossed my mind for sure.
Yeah, me too.
That's one of those things though about Magical Express not being there. I guess, I mean, you can get mirrors and stuff, but getting that first time when you land or you get there and you're driving, for those who drive, and it's like whatever, 25 hours in a car with your family and screaming kids, and you see that sign, and it really is like Vacation, the movie, like where they go to Wally World and they finally get there and it's just like so exciting, like that's what that sign is at Disney World.
It's the moose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Bobby? I can't tell, the Facebook user. That's my guess.
He said, hello, cast member here. Thanks for sharing this. Yep, Bobby Ford. Yeah.
Awesome.
And thank you for
Thank
sharing.
that's
Yeah.
And I'm so happy you're here.
Bobby, thanks for being a cast member. We really, really, really love the cast members at Disney World. They're just the greatest, all over Disney, doing a great job and working through sometimes really not the greatest conditions or with greatest guests being rude to them. So thank you.
I'll always leave a compliment for a cast member. It takes them so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, what, Stan posted something last week about that new thing where you can go online now and like comment to cast members.
Yeah,
so
you can do it all. You can do it on in my Disney experience. It's right there.
Right.
cast
How easy is that? Yeah, cast compliment.
Really easy.
Please, because
Yeah.
we've done it leaving a park and we had a great experience
Yeah.
with the cast member, and you go to guest relations or you go up to a manager and you tell them, hi, Susan B.
I used to be a cast member, so I always keep a list. And the
Yeah.
last thing I do on the last day is whatever park it is, go to their guest relations to be like, all right,
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These people, yeah, we had this
Yeah.
guy at Animal Kingdom one time. Number one, the kid was like an Adonis. He was a really good looking guy. Kim, do you remember that guy that was just like really vibed with Colton when we were looking at the dinosaur bones and stuff?
The one
And
that gave him the dinosaur after he lost it, that toy that
he knew,
lost.
and he knew Colton was like on the spectrum, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's
They
like,
all know. They
he
all
knew,
know.
and he's like, I
They're
work
all,
with
like,
kids with special needs, and he
Super
just,
good with that. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't like he gave him 5 minutes of his time. He was like, here's like
Right.
all my time. You're my
Yeah.
only person here right now that I'm dealing with. And yeah, he was great. So on the way out, we said something, and you should do that. Yeah.
David, I was thinking this trip, it would be nice to do something like, how we used to make the mouse keeping envelopes or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was thinking that this trip, maybe I'll make something like just those little bags that I make that say magical, or just something that I can make small with like
Hand it
maybe
out.
some candy in it. Like, I have these, like, I know I made Mary one before that says like, but I put magical on it with like a castle.
Yes.
Like if we have a really good experience, like pay it forward and just be like, here, have a great day. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. But I just remember,
Hey,
remind
Steve.
me to do it because
I will remind you. As soon as I get upstairs after the show,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that kind
remind
of stuff will blow someone's mind and make their whole trip, and they'll talk about that forever.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that experience coming off of Test Track one time, and Kim had on, I think, the ears you're wearing right now, and a woman was with her family, and her child had special needs, and saw Kim's ears that said like awesome, but like awesome AU,
it
like
wasn't
autism.
these.
It was a different pair of ears.
It was
but
yeah.
yeah, and like, but then Kim was like talking to her about like that, and then like connected with her. So yeah, the simplest things really go a long way at Disney.
You can't feed the cast members. Sorry.
Oh, I would
They
feed
love
you.
it,
Trust me, if I could. Yeah,
Yeah, you can't give them food.
yeah.
You can't give them food.
I
Yeah.
will say that one of our most memorable moments was in front of the castle. We were back when we could camp out on a blanket because my kids, we have this space thing. People get in our space and they
Right.
freak out. And plus, we had headphones on because we knew the fireworks were going to be really loud. And my son's upstairs. I don't know if he's going to hear this, but
Hi,
we had
Colleen.
a current well, he was a former, I don't know if I think he's a former ambassador now, Nathaniel Palma, like sat down with us, and he was an ambassador at that point. This was several years ago. They were little, but he sat there with us almost the whole time because he could tell the boys were agitated. But James still tells this story because he told him, he made a big elaborate story about how James's favorite character is Goofy, and Goofy had played a big part in making sure that the fireworks went off as expected.
Wow.
And so, and here James has his headphones on. And so he was like, oh, my favorite character, just those little things that people do that literally last a lifetime. So cast members are super special to our family. And
Big time.
And so, and even then my oldest, who's not here, he's at work right now, but he says it's the only place he feels normal because,
Right.
all these accommodations everywhere, he can't be accommodated for, but at Disney, they roll out the red carpet for people with disabilities.
They really do.
It's full inclusion. It's like truly what
right
in a perfect world inclusion truly would look like. And Disney does it really well. Really well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the, it's not an official Disney trip until I know I'm home, because you get that care.
Right.
That level of, but it's not just service, because it's not like I'm doing this because I was told to do this. I do this because I care.
Right.
It's a level of welcoming.
Yeah.
That you just feel welcome in a world that is it's a nice welcome island in an uncaring world.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, we're a kooky community, but it's our community.
Right.
Yeah.
People want to be heard. They want to be heard.
Right.
And have the trip of their lifetime. For some people, we're blessed. We've been over and over and over. But for some people, this is their one. This is their one trip.
Oh yeah,
It
exactly.
needs to be as special as possible for those folks.
Yeah.
And all of us too.
And it's scary. It's scary for moms. And now this is funny because I keep thinking of David and I keep thinking of new topics for shows when we try to think of when
Write
we
it down.
one, and then tonight we just thought of 3 before this, and I forgot that we had a special needs show. Remember, Lisa?
Yeah.
Yes.
With Mary and my friend Karen, and I know Becky probably would love to be.
Yeah. Why don't we do another one?
Time, because we had a ton to talk about as moms, and it's just a great topic because what Lisa just said. If somebody's going one time and you're nervous, what if it doesn't go right? What if, my kid freaks out about the fireworks and it's Disney really makes it all better no matter what. They're going to find a way.
Just say those kind of episodes, someone like me finds them so beneficial because I learn what it's like and I learned what to watch out for in the parks. And, I have a lot of empathy for people. And if I see something, how can I help if possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
nice.
Kim, I like your idea of paying it forward. And when we go at Easter time. I always make sure we're saying, Happy Easter to the cast members working on Easter. But there's more you can do for the cast members to just make them feel like they are really doing a good job and they are appreciated. So, Kim.
Okay, Becky, you got it. Becky.
Definitely, Becky. Kim, what makes it an official Disney trip for you when we go?
Mine's going to be really unpopular opinion, but there's 2. What?
Joshua says donuts again. Maybe we should give the cast members donuts.
I might DoorDash Dunkin'
This
Donuts.
is my life.
Now I'm in the mood for a donut.
Donuts are terrific. I love it.
There's 2 though. One is I actually love landing at MCO. I like the fake monorail at MCO. The little monorail.
The first monorail, right?
The one in the airport. And I'm like, ooh, it's the first monorail. I just love the rush out of there and the rush to it used to be for us, it used to be the Magical Express. But I love checking in and unpacking because I don't, especially for our longer trips, I feel like when I unpack, I'm like, we're home, everything's out, here's all my things, we did it. Because there's so much packing involved for me at least. And once we just get there and I unpack and I just like to chill out in the room for a little while or even just meander around the resort a little bit.
See your resort.
I like to feel homey wherever I am. If I start a new job or if I'm even in my office, I have to have things around me that belong to me. And I feel like I'm at my second home when we get to the resort and I like to unpack and I really feel settled in. And food.
Yeah,
and
definitely. Definitely.
It's funny, Kim, you and I do it for the same thing for different reasons. I bring a carry-on and the personal items. So my bag looks like Tetris. So I have to take everything out to be like, okay, here.
Yeah.
I think that planning piece can all the planning that goes when you're preparing, so for you, you're plan, unpack,
right.
Yes, it feels good to finally get there and know that you have everything. And David didn't leave something like his diabetes medicine on the plane, like he did the one.
No, it wasn't on the plane. It was at the X-ray machine back in Newark when we got.
And he just
Orlando.
left us at the Magical Express. He was like, "Me and
gotta go."
He's like, "I gotta go." I'm like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Just go check in." I'm like, "Ah."
Yeah. Kim and Colden went to the Poly on their own.
Just jumped off the bus, and I'm like,
lost and found. I was on the phone with Newark security and everything. I left my whole backpack back at the X-ray machine with all of my medication, my diabetes and my blood pressure, and my my Zoloft medicine. That makes me not want to get upset with people. So,
are you going to be around people?
Only with Zoloft, I can be around people. It used to be a lot harder. I'm a huge advocate for mental health, and you know what? life with Zoloft is so much better for me than before. It helps me really cope. So I was
I like being even. I
Right.
don't like being up and down. I like where I am, just even. And
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's made me calm down a lot
Mhm.
compared to what I am. I'm still kind of crazy and OCD-ish, but
You're not crazy.
yeah, a little bit. I'm a little nutty. But yeah, so I had to get that backpack. But you know what? Terrific. JetBlue. And thank God we had a friend, Janice Gilligan White, who worked for JetBlue at the time, and called her. We landed earlier in the day. My backpack was on a different plane and at the Poly by like 9:30, 10 o'clock that night. I had my medicine. Yeah.
You were really, really lucky.
Oh, I was really lucky, and I contacted the right people, but we got it. So, I really, and real quick, I just want to say thank you to everybody. We have like 21, 22 people watching right now. So thank you again for tuning in and hanging out with us and spending some of your Saturday night with us.
Look at Donald's. It's not a Disney trip till Marie and Kim send Dave and I to the bar to buy drinks.
To get drinks and chicky nuggies. Hi, Colton. Jay, what makes it an official Disney trip for you?
For Disney World, what it is I do the same thing every night on the first night. I have to go to the Poly. I have to come into the lobby. I have to go to Trader Sam's. I have to sit at night and see that view of the castle across the lagoon. It's not Disney World until I see the Poly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are so my people.
Yeah, we are. We're Poly people.
You and I.
I don't know how this all happened, but like bringing Jay in and Stan, like when John stopped doing the show with us and he got busy and had to do other things, and Stan's like, Jay's available. I was like, all right, and now look, like Jay is like our type of people, like the Poly.
The Poly is the happiest place on earth for me.
Yeah, it really is a happy place. Yeah. And this doesn't matter like where you are in property, but waking up. So you get there and all this anticipation and leading up to your trip, right? Mm-hmm. But waking up at Disney is one of those. It's not an official Disney trip until like you wake up that next morning in that bubble and everything's all right, Yeah.
Everything is good in the bubble.
Right? Yeah. Isn't it like
everything?
Yeah.
I love to be in the Disney bubble.
It's so great. It's turn on the TV, you got the music going.
It's like the start of every Disney film where you zoom out of the castle and you see everything. It's that when you wake up, you're in that castle safe space.
David puts the must-dos on. That's another one that.
Oh no, because it's all gone now. The must-dos. Thanks for taking
didn't
away from
them
us.
With someone else.
We don't want to talk about that.
What happened to Stacy?
Well, they stopped with Stacy. So upsetting.
Jay, really quickly, because you're talking about the Poly. The first time David and I and Colton went as a family, I had not been there since I was little, and the Poly was like I wanted to stay there with us the first trip, and we did think we were going to stay there, but the pool was being redone, so we switched to Wilderness Lodge, which turned out to be lovely. But so we didn't get to stay at the Poly, and David had never been there, but I just had it embedded in my memory from when I was 9 years old. Just the whole hotel. I could not wait to see it again. And we were taking a boat and passing by it, and I was just like hanging off, like, there it is. There it is. I mean, and then the first time we did stay there, when we went back as a family, I was just so excited to see it again. And even like, I mean, I miss like the original like fountains and stuff, but it was still lived up to my all of my memories. Like the vibe of the Poly has maintained since 1979. Or when I went, and
that's amazing that somewhere looking like that can just keep that.
Yeah, and the contemporary.
I was always a Disneyland person. I grew up Disneyland. It was always Disneyland, and looking at Disney World from across, the other side of the country, I would always see the Poly and go, I want that. I'm jealous. I want that. And I had this love for the Poly before I ever went there. Wow. The first time I went to Disney World, the first thing I did was walk into the Poly and go, something about this is just home. I want to stay here forever.
Wow. You had a strong connection. That's really cool.
Really strong connection.
Yeah, I was in love with that hotel for decades before I got to see it.
Nice.
Yeah. I was also in love with, Jay and I were talking earlier about Small World and how we both love Small World. And that's also just very nostalgic to me in the art, the Mary Blair art. So I also remember that the famous Mary Blair mural at the Contemporary. I remember that through the eyes of my 6-year-old self and being completely enamored by that piece of work.
See, I so wish I could have got to see Disney World through kids' eyes.
I'm back.
Yeah.
That was a test. You guys did great.
Did you all see the Facebook it says Facebook user, but it's Susan. She was,
Hi, Susan.
She said that they have the best customer service Disney does. She lost her ticket and in minutes they canceled her ticket and transferred everything to a new ticket. Like, if you could only have customer service every day in real life, like you have at Disney, and then has anybody ever went, well, I'm certainly not at Disney because they would have taken care of it for me.
Oh, well, you always say that when we land back in New Jersey and we're at Newark Airport, and I'm like, we're not at Disney anymore, honey.
That's a reality check. Newark Airport, when you get it is like you're home, dirty Jersey.
It's over.
It's and we usually have to take a cab. And it just, the cab reeked the last time. Remember that?
Oh, it stunk.
Oh, the driver was just flying down Route 1. Oh my God. I was like, this is not the magical experience.
No, it's a big wake up call. It's not magical at all. It's sad.
I hate to say it. Once that plane door closes, that's it. My aloha's gone. It's over.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, when we always fly JetBlue, and that's just where like our miles are with since we started going to Disney. But like for me, it's like an official Disney trip. Like we're on the plane, all the plans are set, and all we have to do is get there on the plane, and then I get my UFO beer from the stewardess, and I'm just it's like now it's an official trip. You know what I mean? Like now all we have to do is get there, and the plans will all be changed by Kim that I made months in advance. And it'll all happen.
And is that one of your top 5?
No, it's actually not. Wait, I have 6 now.
Oh no.
Kim is infamous. She does a great job with it because I will plan ahead and like, you have to book dining and you have to book all these things. And then we get there and Kim's like, I was thinking maybe tomorrow we'll just cancel those reservations you made months in advance. Let's just get rid of them. Yeah,
this is true. But who does all of the packing for Disney for Colton? And who packs all of the prescriptions and every possible drug there is so that we don't ever have to leave the Disney bubble? I have everything. I've got it all. So I do that, and it takes me like a month. For our 11-day trip, it takes me like a month. So he does make the plans.
Don't listen to her. People on Team Magic World. Don't listen.
No, David does a really good job with the plan.
Don't ask me to. Don't ask me to get in the middle. I'm not.
No, but Kim does though. She'll be like, all right, so like tomorrow we have these plans. We're gonna change these plans, and then David's OCD has to like take a back seat, and like I'm like, you know what, you're right.
Just tweak them, honey, to make them a little bit better.
You sound like Stan when he would do the show with us, and I'd be like, I would come up with an idea, and he would go, it's not that I don't like your idea. I'm just making your idea better. I make it better, and you are like Stan.
I'm the cleaner upper. It's like sometimes it's just a matter of like changing dinner from 5:30 to 6 so that we can go on one more attraction.
Yeah, true, very true. You do a great job. I love it.
All my hard work, and this is what I get.
Yeah, this is what I get.
And that's why I became like, I hope this doesn't get me in trouble, but I started planning travel because I would get asked by friends and family, how do you get 5 kids to Disney? And I'd be like, okay, well, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. I literally had my sheet. And so like when I have clients that are going to Disney, like I may over prepare them, but then when they get there, they're like, oh, it was a breeze. Like
they made it that much easier for them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
and
when
Lisa, that's
yeah.
like Wonder Woman status right there.
Right.
Like to
When
get
people
back
say they're busy,
is
you know, like people are like, I was
crazy
busy
for
at
them.
work and I'm busy. No. You're not
Yeah.
Lisa Benfield busy. She's got 5 kids and she works like not just like a job. She does other stuff too. And she's very active in like not only just Disney, but a lot of different things and like charities, right? You do stuff for like you live is Indianapolis. Right. And do things. I mean, so yeah, when you say you're busy, you're not Lisa Benfield.
She's also always at conferences and professional development and
right.
things like that too. And
Right.
she works with kids with special needs. So yeah, Lisa's like
Yeah.
All across
Lisa's
my
just-
state.
Yeah.
So,
Lisa's an incredible for sure.
Yeah.
Susan says
you.
Susan says she does all the planning and packing now. Susan, when you do all that and you're really excited about it, does somebody like a day be like while you're on site, like change all that and kind of destroy your plans? Kim's like,
Knocked into a pause.
Has anybody ever blink on purpose on here?
wink if you're in trouble.
we do the cartoon Blinky so that blink, blink, blink.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No,
Kim.
Kim does it because Kim will look at the weather and all that, and she's like, tomorrow it's like I think we should go to the pool in the morning for Colton, and then we'll do like this. So we're gonna move this around, but it always does like work out. But it's really hard when you're a planner, you know.
You have to look at that. You really
have
do,
to,
though.
right.
You really do.
Yeah.
And that's the other part is you do have to be a little bit flexible with Disney because if you are in a torrential downpour, you know what? You may not make it across the park. So,
Oh my goodness. Was it July, Kim, or this trip or the trip prior where we got stuck at the Haunted Mansion coming out? They literally cast members pushed this out
Oh, they
from
yes,
the
that-
exit.
and
It
that's
was
that I got
bad.
bronchitis from that
We
because
were soaked.
because we were soaking so
Yes.
soaked, and then we were going right to be our guest
Right.
dinner, and it was freezing and be our guest.
Good charcuterie, but yeah, you were.
So
we were
because of the air conditioner was on and we were drenched, and I was towards the end of our trip, and I ended up getting sick, and then when I got home, I had to get tested for like pneumonia. I didn't have it, but I was
Yeah.
really ill. Yeah.
So nobody wanted to leave the Haunted Mansion exit. The rain
No.
was so
Yeah.
bad; it was almost like hail. And the cast members like formed a line. They're like, "You must go."
Yeah, we were under
And
that
just
little
pushed us out.
awning, and they,
Right.
they were pushing. They were like, "You've got to get out in the street," and
Yep.
it was like, "Please don't." make us
People, because people were coming off the ride, and they, baby, you gotta go. Oh, it was like mayhem, but we got soaked. A lot of fun though.
I've
And
approached
Colton
him.
had a meltdown because he got soaking wet.
I
Remember
had a
that?
meltdown. Colton had a meltdown. Somebody did say in the post, they were like, it's not a Disney trip until you could see the parents' faces. Like
I
after
saw
the
that.
kids have a meltdown, and I'm like, you haven't seen my boy's face when I have a meltdown. Because my meltdowns are way worse than a kid's meltdowns.
Yours are. Yours
Yeah.
are.
Oh, my Disney meltdowns are absolute the worst because it's like I've been planning for months and it didn't come true.
So Kim, I hear that's another show.
Yeah, exactly. That's topic number 4.
You know, I will say this. Even though I don't smoke, I miss the smoking section because if you were going to have a meltdown, that's the place to do it
In the smoking section.
because you're like totally natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took out,
Just, you can give them like sound like Muttley and
Disney
You're
took out
totally
way too
fine.
many smoking sections. I'm sorry. I know people
Right.
are annoyed by it, but people do smoke. You got
they had
to
their uses. They
you
had,
got to
you know,
give them their chance to smoke because it's a Disney trip, and if people can't vent and smoke, they're going to
I'm
be
not.
angry.
I'm not saying I once took some annoying family members and was like, I need to go have a cigarette, even though I don't. Was like
Right.
10 minutes of silence. 10 minutes of silence.
Just go in the smoking
Just
area.
went
Like
through
I
that.
don't care if my hair stinks of it. 10 minutes of silence.
Oh, so you could set some mindfulness breaks, some
Yes.
yoga, go over to the smoking area.
Just
Now you have to go all the way to the front to get that 10 minutes
Right.
of quiet.
you gotta walk all the way out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Darn, that's a good idea though. There are places in the park that are quieter that you can have a little bit of space,
Mhm.
but that would be a whole other show.
That's a whole nother topic,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. Where do you
Secret
go to
hiding
escape
places
the parks?
from your family.
From your family,
Ooh.
or well, like that guy on our last trip from Boston. That guy that just avoided his family the whole time and got drunk and like.
Oh, he was scary. That guy was.
He was
scary.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Somebody
yeah.
staying around. We always saw him at the
Oh.
pool. He was always really, really drunk, and he was scaring me and like yelling at his
Yeah.
wife, and like it was just like. And then
Yeah.
he would strike up a conversation, and you were like,
He
"Ugh."
just was in the pool all the time, taking a swim while his family was at the park.
Yeah.
That's
anyway,
one thing where Disney, I have a real low tolerance for. They know they should not be over serving people. Just
Right.
we
Yeah. I think
we,
he
we
was,
see something I'm seeing more and more of the last couple of years. I'm like,
I think he was
whoa.
serving himself.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think they did cut him off. David, remember?
Oh yeah, the bar
Yeah.
several times cut him
Wasn't
off.
he
Yeah.
causing a scene
Several
at
times.
the
Yeah.
Oasis bar pool at one point? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they did cut him off. So, but yeah, Disney's they're usually really good about that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've heard of, and this is a little bit to the extreme of that, but I've heard of folks going on a Disney trip so that mom could take off with all the kids and dad could just be at the pool and could
Hang out,
just
yeah.
be away from.
That's
And
our
that was-
next trip, actually. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Here's the true revelation. I messed that up. Sorry, David.
Show
That's the
number
first-
6.
That's the first half day of my next trip, and no one's going with me.
Oh,
That's just
no.
a general get away from me life.
No way. I
Away
would not
from
miss
me.
the parks if anybody
Tim?
tried to pull me away from them. I love the parks.
New
Like
shirt.
that. Yeah.
Get away from me.
The parks are awesome.
I'm gonna put
Um,
one of those trackers in your book bag, David, and not tell you. I'll be like,
Ooh.
They will be over at with the Kona Cafe area in the morning getting a French press pot of coffee, so he's ready for the day. That's
Yum.
that's like part of the question and like what makes it an official Disney trip, and like you do need to see, I think, a park to make it kind of official, right? Like, so you get there, maybe some people get there and they arrive and they don't see a park for a couple days, but you like going to the first park, whatever park that is, makes it official.
Is that your answer? What was your answer? I think I missed it if you said it.
There's a lot for me. There's so many different answers.
many.
The one was just being on the plane and knowing the planning has been done, and like all you got to do is get there, right? So that's a big thing. Like we've done all this. There's been months in advance, but yeah, getting there, getting on site, and then
It's not a Disney trip until I've stopped at the Disney store in the airport before I've ever even left the airport.
before I got out of the airport. Yeah, but seeing that
Both
first part
the Disney
is
stores.
Yeah, those
official.
are nice stores.
Yes.
I do some pre-shopping before I ever leave the airport.
Mm.
I feel like we always get gypped out of that though, because when we come back, you have to go to the gate and go through security, and once you do that, then you don't get to shop, and it's like, why didn't?
Well,
they
you got to
put
get there a
stores
lot earlier,
at the
but
gate?
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to get there and you got to go.
Yeah, MCOs. There's no playing around. It's
No.
I always get there 3 hours early, just because I've gotten through with the skin of my teeth with that amount of time.
Yeah. You think Newark Airport's bad? All they do at MCO is yell at you online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's
They're
go.
actually nicer.
Let's go.
and
They're
last
actually
time,
nicer in Newark
Yes.
than they are
Yeah.
at MCO, which is shocking.
Really? That is
Yes.
Yes.
The people working at MCO just like scream at you the whole time.
oh, and they're passive aggressively mean too. Last time I was there, they held up this woman and made her look bad because she made them angry. She had, it looked like she had taken every mint from the bowl at the hotel, put them in a purse, and tried to go through security. And I don't know what she did, but I heard the lady go, "No, you take them out one at a time and put them here." I'm just going, God,
One
no.
at a time.
Yeah, I'm going,
Wow.
oh no, my flight's in 20 minutes. I may not make it.
No, you're not going to make it. I got in trouble because, and I made a big mistake.
I know what you did. I know
Yeah,
what
I
this
know.
is.
Kim
Uh-oh.
spent the entire trip collecting and packing all the Disney toiletries into separate like gallon bags, and I accidentally packed them in our carry-on instead of our check luggage. And when we checked
A
in,
gallon bag.
they were like, "You
Yeah,
need to
body wash.
dump these." And then I was like, "All right,
And
so I'm
I
gonna have to go."
watched the whole bag go
Yeah.
dunk.
And
right
he
in the
goes,
front. I
"Yeah,"
was like,
but
no!
the security person goes, "No, you dump it." It wasn't like they
Yeah.
were like, and I was like, and Kim was like,
I don't know what happened to the people at
I love
MCO, but the people at MCO hate us, and I don't know why.
Oh, it was so bad. And
They
Kim
do.
was like,
They do.
mouthing
They're
so many
awful.
things to me. It was bad. It was really bad. I
I've
was
been
like, I'm
reaching
so
the bag, getting some lotion real quick, doing on my
Yeah.
elbows, anything ashy.
Sorry. I really
I mean,
messed that one up.
we've received so much help in Newark. We don't need it so much anymore, but when Colton was younger, we were
Yeah.
nervous about going through security, so we had help from TSA. They'll meet us like, okay, texting David, we'll see you at 8:35.
Oh my God, the last
Never
guy
arrived.
was terrific.
Remember last year that Hawaiian
He
man?
was
how
so
sweet
he was such a beautiful
He was
man.
like, I will walk you to the gate. Oh, let me
He
carry
came in
you.
on his day off to do it.
This is in
Oh,
Newark
wow.
Airport. And every
Yeah.
time we've had somebody amazing. And then they're like, okay, we'll hook you up with somebody in Orlando to help you out. And we get to Orlando and we're
They're
like,
like, we don't know anything
no,
about
we don't
that.
know that. We don't
They're
know
like
anything
special
about that.
needs. No, we know nothing. Yeah.
I mean, now it's easier for us. Colton's he's got the travel routine down pretty
Right,
much. But
yeah.
when he was younger, I just, we weren't sure, yeah.
I think we came away tonight's show with like 6 different show ideas. So I hope somebody wrote them down. If not, we'll go back and watch.
Yeah, I had a good time tonight.
I
I
had a
think
lot
some
of
of
fun.
them might get you in trouble though. So
Me, I'm always in trouble. Yeah,
Yeah.
trouble's my
I don't know
middle
if those
name.
are all good.
I didn't know that there was 6 things about me that you'll never forget.
5, and then tonight we added one. Yeah, that I'll never
Yeah.
forgive.
I thought it was just signing Colton up for the karate class that he didn't like.
That's
that
one
he
of the
had to
top
spend
5.
on.
That's one of the top 5.
Oh, I know. I
We
will
still
never
have the outfits upstairs. I can't leave the basement ever. If I go upstairs, I'm done.
You are. I'm going to lock the door.
Oh, I know it already.
For
Thank,
the
God
show.
thank God there's a bathroom and
And-
a kegerator down
So
here.
you just need a couch, a couch, a good
There's a
comfy couch.
couch, a TV, a
Yeah,
bathroom.
so
I'm
you're
fine.
good.
I have
Man
laundry.
cave.
Yeah, I can
Man
survive
cave.
a couple days down here without
Yeah.
food.
But
I'm
we
good.
still have the
Thank
special
you.
needs show now. We
Yes.
have the Jay and I were talking about the
Small
what were we
world
talking about?
and
No,
the
vintage
the
toys.
vintage toys.
Choice, yeah.
We still have to do the bougie charcuterie, and Mary's
Yes.
can come on and do the bougie show with us.
I'm
Concierge.
all
right.
in the
So next
Bougie
week, I
show.
think Alan is joining us. Alan,
Mhm.
our other admin, is going to join us for whatever topic next Saturday is. But Mary is going to join us because we want to kind of highlight like the concierge level at Disney.
Yeah.
And talk, and I'd like to talk about each individual location because if you go on a lot of the Disney groups and the people asking questions, there's so many questions. People want to know what they get when they pay for concierge. Mary has stayed at several, and her knowledge is going to be like really, really helpful, I think. So, yeah, Mary's going to be part of that show. So we have some shows coming up that we could do and other topics.
A lot
Yeah.
of fun stuff
I'm
coming.
excited.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary, you are bougie, but we love it.
Yeah. Mary says she's bougie. I say, and I go, that's why we're friends, you and I.
Yeah, I love that. And she says she's a hotel snob, and so am I.
So we have to bring champagne to the bougie show, and our pinkies have to be out.
This is true. Pinky's out.
Champagne popsicles.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds delicious.
And we and although Lisa's extremely busy, we hope to have her back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I plan on it. You're stuck with
Please.
me again.
Good.
Yay!
No, we're happy.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, because we want to have the ability to have some of our admins be part of the show as well, because it's not just a group. There's a show that is also there, and it's not just people working behind the scenes. We want them to be seen and heard. So
We're growing like the Avengers.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Debbie. That's so sweet.
Kim, do you know again? Oh wait, hold on. Please tell me I have it loaded. Miss Ruane, hold on. Let's see if I have it. She was my first grade teacher.
That's your
Right.
first grade
Aw.
teacher?
Yeah. All right, hold on. Hold on, I'll get it. I'll find it. Give me a second. I know we're over time. There's so much pressure. Hold on.
And I've got the videos loaded, ready to go.
Miss
Yep.
Mr. Wayne, he married a first grade teacher.
I did, because she had such an effect on me that I married a first grade teacher. Oh, it's not there. Where's my picture? I saved the picture of my first grade class standing next to, and I want to know, Miss Ruane, if I had to stand next to you because I was such a terrible kid. I have the feeling the reason I was standing next to her in the first grade picture is because I was just.
I'm going to tell you that if you had to stand next to her,
Yes,
it
I
was.
knew it.
She didn't know what you were going to do. So she needed to keep you near her.
I knew it.
Trust me.
Hey, it took me a long time to figure out why I had to sit in front of the class. It's not because they enjoyed me. Quite the opposite.
Got to keep an eye on you.
Hi, Lisa. Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Aw. Hi, Lisa's mom.
Hi, Lisa's mom. Oh, I can't
All right.
find. All right, next week, I promise to have the picture first
Look
grade.
at that. You were one of my favorite students, David.
Oh,
Aw.
dude, this is so sweet. This
I
is touching my
know.
heart as a teacher. How sweet.
She was the greatest. She really was.
Aw.
She really was. Like when you
David,
think
where
back
does
on,
she live? Where
This
does
is
she live?
awesome.
she lives
Close
in
to
New
us?
Jersey, and she taught in New Jersey. Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
I'm friends with her on Facebook. Hi, Deborah Thomas. Hi, how are you?
I have one teacher in my life I remember that I actually want to reach out on Facebook and be like, "You were awesome."
Yeah, say it.
You
Tell
should
her.
do
You
it.
should.
You need
You
to
should.
do it.
I found
This
my
is the
second grade
show.
teacher.
It's another topic.
I found the teacher that was my inspiration to become a teacher and emailed her, and she was like, "Of course I remember you," and it was very nice.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can touch their lives so much by doing that,
yeah.
for sure.
I promised to have it next week. I know I had it, and I actually had it because I was like, "Oh,
And
okay."
you know, the second we're done, that's when you're going to find it.
I know. I
Like,
know.
the second the credits roll,
Oh
that's when
wait,
it's
I
going to show up.
found it. I found it. All right,
You
hold
found
on.
it.
I found it. All right,
Oh,
let me.
she says she has tears in her eyes. But that touches a teacher's heart. Like you really,
Oh, she was the best.
yeah.
Show the picture.
I'm pulling it up. I have to
Get
load
ready.
it. Yep.
I feel like we should have a drum roll.
All right, you ready? Are you ready for cute little David? You ready?
Yep, we're
Cute little
Okay,
ready.
here it comes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Bam! I'm right next to her. That's
Aw,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
so that is first grade, Miss Ruane's class. And that's me with the blue pants and the velour sweater.
Velour. How cute
That is fantastic.
her.
But being married to a first grade teacher, I know that if I had to stand next to the first grade teacher, that I definitely was like, I know I had issues. I had a speech issue and I had learning issues, which I definitely battled and overcome. But yeah, look at that.
Dude, I had those checkered little pants.
You had, yeah,
I had
look-
those checkered pants. And I
So-
had that
Oh,
red
yeah.
shirt.
So the third kid from me on the bottom row, Jay, those pants, the
Are you-
checkered pants.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See, I had those.
Yeah.
This was when I was a kid. I had all these clothes.
Oh, that's amazing. What
And
a
David, you know what? Your mom was good at not giving you the bowl cut.
no!
like
I had a good
everyone else.
haircut
Look
back
at you
when
got
I
a
had
nice
hair.
haircut. You know, everybody
Yeah.
else just had the bowl.
Well, right after that first grade, I lost my hair. I mean, basically,
Right after first grade.
yeah, it was like I had it through first grade, and then I lost hair through that. So
You know, I had the bowl. It was a magical cut. Everything was so
that was
easy.
terrific.
I thought
Yeah.
I looked like Luke Skywalker. I
Right.
didn't, but you know,
But you held on to your hair though, unlike me.
you
I
know,
knew I had the picture somewhere.
I've been lucky. I've been lucky.
Mm.
All right,
That was
guys.
It takes a lot of work, but I've been
Yeah.
lucky.
I'm gonna go lock the door. I mean, sorry, end this show. Just
What any final thoughts from anybody other than thank you and thanks everybody for tuning in, and
Thank you,
we
everybody.
love you. And Lisa, thank you for joining us
Thank you.
and a great topic. Check out dvc-rental.com as well as D Magic World. What else?
just prayers for Ukraine.
Yeah, please. Yeah, thank
Prayers
you.
for
Good
Ukraine.
point. Yeah.
And everybody have a good week. And
just put good out in the universe.
Right, exactly. If you put good stuff out, good stuff is going to come back. So,
yeah.
Thanks everybody. We love you, and hope you guys have a good night.
Right.
All right, let's. Where's our outro?
I got my button. I got the button ready.
All right, Jay's got the button.
Okay, here we go.
All right, go ahead.
Donuts again.